Hi everyone, welcome back again. So they've finished both tanks now, both of me 500 gallon tanks are all finished. The green one as well, I don't think the airing's been back, so I think I've got away with that. Just put a net over temping now, I'll show you in a second about that. I'm saying both the tanks are up and running now. I'm thinking, ready for putting some fish in. So what I'll do now, dog's barking, going mad, someone's at the door. What I'll do now, I'll turn you around in a second, just go on to this door, I'll get back to you and go for the tanks, bits and bobs we've been doing. See you in a second. Right, it's literally 4 hours after. Obviously, someone knocked at the door, one person come, next person come, it's just been like that all day. But I've done some bits and bobs while they're all here. So what I'll do now, I'll turn you around and show you little bits and bobs, what we've been doing and what I've done through the week. As you can see, the net now, stop the airing coming across as well. Well, it's coming across, stopping taking the fish and stuff out of here. So just chucked it over at night time. Took off the daytime. You can see the fish now going mad. I think it's food time, which it probably is again now. So it's 4 hours ago last time I fed them. So what I'll do, I'll put some bit more food in a second and give them a good feed in. But that net does the job here, stops here and come across. So we had a couple of our neighbours as well. So he has been over on the roof over this side somewhere in someone else's pond, so he is local. He's starting to take a few fish out of people's ponds. So this net now has definitely done the job. As you can see, these ones as well. I'll put you on wide zoom. So as you can see now, this one's finished now. All done. All the boards and everything all around it, looking nice and neat. So we've got an air pump on this one as well. That's doing the media in there and also doing the air in the bottom of here as well. So I've got one pump now, so there's having loads of different pumps everywhere, different tanks. I'm using that one for both of them. So saying this one's ready now for fish. I'm thinking of putting the small baby ones in this one. The small fry from last year. So I've salted it all up. So I did salt it earlier on. You'll see I put it on screen now, salted it up to 0.33 I think it is, somewhere there. So I'm going to give it another day or so with this one. I've already salted that one over there, so hopefully get some fish in that one today. Let's see how we go. Cracking fish now and there. Do a big sort through these as well. Obviously move a few of these in a few weeks' time as well, in this one as well. So I've got to put another socket down here yet on this side. So put one earlier on when I people around on the other tank. Just got to put one on this one here. So there's a couple more things to plug in. So it's got the UV and the drum and stuff, which will go there. So obviously the air pump's in one now and the pump's in the other. But that air pump in there is doing a cracking job. That's proper turning over in there. You can see for the metal. So I've done the waste as well. That's also going down the waste that's coming out of here. Straight down the back of here into the grid down there as well. But it's all up and running. Just wants to wash through again now, so obviously the drum's not turned on in a second. But later on, we'll get the socket on there. Right. As you can see now, this one's all up and running. Well happy with this one. I was saying earlier on I did put some salt in again at 0.3, well 0.33 again, it's actually mad. Worked out in a bucket, and it's nearly exactly the same tank as that one over there size wise, and it's worked out near the same, 0.33. But that's in now. So I did mix it up earlier on. You can see now in the bucket, put it in, put it underneath the shower, underneath there. Then measured it up at 0.3 again. It's all ready for the fish to go in now. So you can see at the bottom now, there's no salt or nothing sitting about, so the fish now can come in here. And you can see a bit of salt on the side of the tank where we splashed around earlier on, so I'll swirl it off in a bit as well. But saying I like to put it at 0.3, obviously usually put 0.5 when I get a new fish in, but 0.3 because only coming out of that shed in there into here, so it's not too bad. So 0.3 will be fine on them, stop them stressing out. And give them a scrape earlier on as well, and absolutely banging, not one fish, got anything on. Scraped every single fish, well every single fish, about 4 or 5 fish I'll say, not every single fish. 4 to 5 fish in there, and there's not one with anything. All the trichadina, flukes and everything gone in the past way out in there. So the flukes over in Alpex definitely did the job, can't fault it. But saying this bottom here as well, where the pipes and stuff are, I thought right what I'm doing, I'm going to put a step on there, any kids enough come in shall I say, they stand on it, they're going to crush it down, aren't they? So that's made it a lot better now, and you can stand up here now, it's a lot better to lean on here and see the koi. So it's got a good flow on this as well, you can see the bubbles going around now, absolutely cracking flow on this one. You can see underneath there now, actually put some mesh over this as well, stopping fish bouncing out, come around here. So I'm going to put this net on as well, cut this down as well today, yesterday I should say this one, cut it all down, put all that in, it's made it a lot better now. Obviously this is the old one, off the old one, this one should say, out the other tanks what's in there. So I've done cut it all down and put some zippy ties on there just to keep it all together. We put some mesh on here as well. Sapling fish jumping up, jumping out the sides and stuff here, you see. There's a flow down there. I've got that going, it's coming across here. And smash it around the sides and give it a good turn. So I can't fault that really. It's got a good flow on this one. I'll take you in there now and show you the fish what I'm moving across. So you put the air pump on here as well. Got an air pump put on there. Get all that fizzing away and get all that going as well. The same drum system is working cracking as well. It's about 3 inches it drops, I think the water does in here. Then that'll kick in. So give it a good clean in a minute as well. A bit of grime still on that. Give it a clean through. But that plug now for the UV as well. That can be plugged into there. Put the air pump on there. And that job's a good one. So these are most of the fish what we are going to move across later on. So there's all sorts in this one. I will be keeping 2 kahakus. There's one here, one there. I think there's a small shiro as well. So that's nearly 2-year-old. It's only tiny, but I'll see if I can get a bit of size in it at 2 years of age. See if we can pick a bit of size up. So we'll leave them in here, see how he gets on. There's these maggoys in here, quite a few of these ones. Quite a few, that's a Shiva, I think, that one. But there's quite a few maggoys. A couple have got a bit small fins. I thought I want to keep them back and see what sort of size I get to them. But I'm going to keep one of the maggoys in here as well. There's one already jumped in here earlier on as he was netting, doing the scraper on, checking them over. One of the maggoys jumped over and jumped into here, you see. He's at the back here somewhere. I don't know if you can see him. Somewhere here. He'll pop out in a minute. He is in there. There he is at the back. I'll zoom in. Just can't see him again now, I lost him. So there will be a few fish out of this one as well. They moved across in the tank as well. So these are the same tank these two are, you see, just partitioned off. So they separate the smaller ones and put the big ones in here. But I will be putting some more smaller ones in here in a fry tank outside. So put them here and growing them on. So we'll get some good size on these really. I'll work on a bit what I'm taking out of this one. But most of these are coming out of here, except for the kakus and the little shiro. I'm saying the maggoys out of here as well. They are the same parents. What these have got here, the Deutsch crashy guys as well. So these are from Adam Bayer, the crashy guys here, the big Deutsch ones. So they're putting some size on us again as well. Actually cracking the size on. Same with everything else in here. Do a lot of these as well, moved off later on. There's a kajaku and stuff and that. They'll be coming out of here. Probably the shiros as well, moving outside as well. Give these a bit of space to grow on. But we'll be putting some smaller fish, smaller fry in this one, as I said earlier on. Getting a size pattern on here as well. Just the odd few, probably 12 to 20 fish maybe in this one. And the smaller ones to get them growing. Separating for the other ones, but let's get these bowled up in a bit. Have a quick look at them. So these are the ones as well I'm going to move across in the next few days in the tank outside here. I need to sort them all through. What I'm going to do with these, you see. I don't know what I'm going to keep back in here. There's some cracking fish in here. It's going to be hard to choose what I'm keeping in this tank to grow on. There's some crackers in this one. There's a lot sorting through. Some nice cheese out in there as well. And the gokies. There's a lot in there. Some crishy guys, some yellow crishy guys. Some nice shargoys in there. Scale the shivas. There's a lot in this one. A few nice adawakis. Kahakus. There's quite a few kahakus. Didn't think there's that many actually. There's quite a few coming through now. So obviously they're a lot whiter, but the marking stuff are coming through on them. There's tancho somewhere as well. There's tancho spots just on the right hand side. It's not right in the middle, but there's some cracks in this one. Some nice asagas. Some beautiful fish. You can't see a lot of it next to the sun shining through. But it's going to take some sorting out with these. Some really good sorting, so I don't know what exactly I'm going to keep back in this tank here, see, to grow on. And there's some crackers, real cracks in this one. We'll see what we'll do in a minute. We'll sort them other fish out of the other tank. I'll probably move them across later on. I'm going to sort a couple more electrics outside. Let's get these air pumps on, up and running. Get back to you in a bit. Just finished as well, putting the electrics all up. We've got the air pump on here. We do need another valve for this, just put it on temporary for now. So I'm going to find a valve somewhere, come in the shed I think. So I'm going to put that on there, get that connected up. That's on a 50 litre a minute pump, 40 watts. That's running this ample. It's absolutely bang on in there. Probably will get a bit more biomedia in there, some K1 as well I think. So I think it's got to be 60, 70 litres in there I think, not 100% how many litres in that. There's a lot more that can go in there because that's absolutely ripping it through now. Not one staying still there. All the corners, all moving nicely that is. That's all done, that's temporary for now. I'm saying I will put another valve on that as well, because there's plenty of option to share in here as well, you see, so I'll get the proper connection for that, change it over. We've done the waste as well also. The waste is coming out of here now, coming down there, coming through the pipe, flexi pipe through there, straight underneath the shed underneath here, coming through and straight into the drain in here, out the way, like the screwdriver as well, just for now. We'll put some up there later on, box all this in as well, so it's all in and out of the way, a lot neater. Other than that, that's up and running, well happy with that. Just got to finish that bit off, and now this is ready for fish in here. Hank's just chilling in the corner. Now Hank, his eyes awake, just enjoying the rest of the sun. Sitting over there now, yeah, put the rest of the sockets in, that's all connected as well now. All ready to go, put these fry in here next few days. So I'm going to give these the last feed of the night as well. Absolutely smashing the food down in a minute, growing as well. And I'll pull this net back across before it gets too late. I'm gonna go in here now, in this one. Go and get these fish out of here. Out of this tank, these ones. I think we're going to move them across. There's a couple in there, like we were saying, move across as well. I'm not going to move these ones into it. Obviously, different tanks, exactly the same temperatures, exactly the same pH and everything, KH and everything, bang on the same. These tanks here, but I'm going to just put these ones out of here and a couple of those ones in that tank for now. Probably give it another week or so and take these ones out of here as well and move them across. But don't want too much stress on the fish introducing each other, you see. There's plenty of fish in there to get the media started. We'll get some Bacto Plus on the media as well, and a K1. But just a few out of here and these ones in here. Right, there's the first few what have come out the middle vat. Just going through them now. So there's a Magoi, there's a Shiba as well. A couple of Matsubas, and I think there's going to be a Kajaku on that one as well. And scalation on them. It's a nice pattern on those, nice little fish. The biggest one is 30 cm. So these were only small a few months ago, so that's how they started putting the size on them there now. But bring them out here, get some sunlight on them. They're cracking fish when they get growing. So these are the Magois, bleach Magois from the Krishigoi line. So this is one of the better ones. So the other ones there, some are a bit bigger, but one's got like a smaller fin on one side, and the other you see a bit twisted. So this is the Shiba. That's like a reddy orange. Actually, scalation's bang on that. I'm thinking of putting that one back in there, you know. I'll let that grow a bit more and see what I get out of it. It's a cracking little fish, that one. So what I'll do now, put these in here. Let these swim around in here. The first ones. Go and get the rest of them. I'll see you in a sec. There you go, the first one's going in. There's one more left in the net. There's the first half a dozen. So I'm going to put a Shiba back now, I think. I'll put that back in there. It's a cracking little fish. I want to see what sort of size I can get out of that. It says for the first, I think there's 6 in there now, as you can see. So some cracking little fish there from the buyer. I didn't think they'll turn out that nice, but well happy then, well chuffed. Right, I'm going to get the rest of these. I'll see you in a sec. Right, these are the last few out of the middle vat, so there's not too many in there. I think I put 6 in there, I think I've kept another 4 or 5 back. I'm saying there's some cracking fish. You don't see them in the light there, so it's false light in that shed. I'm saying there's scalation, some of these, absolutely cracking. This one's not had a buy one. The rest of them are just the one there. So it's a Yoshikoi one. It's absolutely cracking fish. I'm saying I need to make some room for some better quality fish in there, you see. Cracking fish of that. And the Matsubas. Scalation on them. It's absolutely cracking. But not 100% what this is. So I put it in one of my shorts before. What is it? I don't know. It's absolutely cracking fish again. Big scales on its back. Kind of crazy fish now, going mad. And he jumped out then. We've got a little showy. So he's not growing that much. It's in a near 2-year-old this August, I think, somewhere there. July, August. He's not grown that much, he hasn't. So he's moved outside now. It's in the simi on it, the black. It's quite nice on that one. Seeing the scalation on some of these fish. you can see on that one there, like the black lines all around it. Not 100% where they're going to be. There's some cracking fish at that. The scalation on that is unbelievable. It's nice now to get a bit of daylight on them outside. So there's false light in that shed. The scalation on them is going to be cracking. Beautiful little fish. So I've seen this one from the start. Well, the start, I should say, a couple of years ago. Got these white tips. So he's got these white fins and stuff here. Got the white nostrils. See on his top there. The scalation again. Absolutely cracking. Same for English red koi. Kind of fault them. Seeing the scalation on that is absolutely amazing. So I'll leave this in that vat. Leave this in a vat, shall I say. Get some nice sun on it and see how we go. Some cracking fish. Look at Jackie. It's very small. Some of these ones are growing now. I was saying before they weren't growing that much because there's a lot of fish in there, so obviously lesser fish. Getting more to the food now. So they're only getting fed 2-3 times a day, these ones are in the middle. So imagine when I start getting packing the food in. Some cracking ones. I was saying it's Deutsch Magui. I was saying earlier on. This is the one with the small fin on one side. A little Nemo fin. It has got a fin, but it's very small. Same again, nice fish again. I've kept one back because one of my mates wants one in his pond. And that one's got a twisty fin, it's a bit bigger, that fish is there. And this one is 28 cm, this one. Let's get these last ones out. So this has got the GoPro now under the water. Have a look. So these last few out in the middle of that, this is. So they've just made the water very murky. Obviously it's got the salting as well today. And there you see. Well, hopefully you should see some decent underwater footage there. It's not too salty. So I'm going to get the last few now, just out of the other vat. So I think there's about 3 or 4 fish in there. Right, let's get these last ones out. And we'll see you in a second. Right, these are the ones that I've got out of the other vat. The left hand side one. But I just took him out just to have a look at him. That's the Adam Bayer one. So it's the nice chocolate shy going on. It's absolute cracking again, the scalation. I'm definitely going to put him back on there. So he's jumped in there for a reason, to me to keep him in there, I think. But the scalation on that is cracking. Same with the other small ones, just put in there just. But you cannot fault the scalation on that. Like someone's going around it with a pen. Absolute cracking fish. English bread. So it's almost like a common carp, but it's got the other colour to it. It's a cracking little fish. So I'll be keeping that to grow on. I'm going to put him back in there in a minute. I thought I'd get him out of a quick nosy at him. So these are the 3 I took out there as well, just to put in here, so the others can get some growth on them. So I need to put some size on now. I can't remember what sort of size these were. I'll have a quick look on the old videos and see what size they were. It's got the Halawaki. That is now 32 cm. So put some cracking size on again. So the food, the last month or so, been off the food I like about 2 or 3 times a day, so they're getting fed at the minute to slow them down. But now I know I've moved a lot out, I can start putting the food back up again inside there. There's some cracking fish in there. That's like a pearly white. It's a shame with his head. We'll see what happens in his head in the future. So you can almost see through it. Seeing a white on that. Absolute cracking. It does like you see through on its head. Crazy. This size. I measured the Hanawaki, didn't I? Measure this one now. 26 cm. This one is 29 cm. Just in the face, it said 29. Let's measure this one before we put it back as well, so we know in the future what sort of size it's going to grow to. That's 28 we're going to go for on that one. English red koi. Cracking scalation. Right, and get these 3 in this tank here, and that one is definitely going back where it jumped into. Cracking fish. That was in here, but then I can't walk in a bit. And Missus got the GoPro out again. Leave underwater footage for me. Kind of faulty. See, she does help. She's helping all the time, she is, on these things with me. She's always helping me to stupid hours. Give me a hand. Kind of faulty. Not speaking no for the camera. Can't see you, just speak. No. No speak, coffee. I'll get her one day. So it's doing a cracking job of the underwater footage. Well, I think so anyway, if this is press record. Let's see in a bit. Alright, let's go and put this last one back in that again. And we'll see in a bit. So this is all left in this vat. We've got the two kahakus, the nice Shiba. Doesn't look that nice here, it's grey, tingy grey and dark in here. When you get outside in that sunlight, it's actually a cracking fish out there, in small way. So I can believe how nice it was, scalation pattern. But in here, just looks dead dull, it's a dull fish. So with the magoys, that one there at the back, it's got a twisted fin. It's going to come back round, it's coming now. You see it twisted fin, and the mate's having that one, so there's no point in putting it in that tank and stressing it out. I might as well take it straight to him out of here. These two kahakus are cracking, these ones in here. English red koi. You've got the Shiro, but it's not grown at all. The tiny little things, they're 2-year-old this year. So it's got some growing to do. But the next couple of weeks or a week or so, I'm going to put some more fish in here. Start feeding them up, the smaller ones, the smaller fry out there. Same in here, a couple of crashy guys going to go. One of my mates is having the same bloke who's having one of the tanchos. He's having one of those as well. So I picked that when I first got that from Poland when I picked it up. So what the tancho getting, so I look after him for the winter. He's had that one out in here. But I don't know which one he's having yet, I've got to sort out which one I'm keeping myself. Got some cracking fish in here also as well. These ones are keeping to grow on, but these ones in here, there's quite a few to come out of this one as well. But like I say, I'm not going to stress two different tanks. Well, it's the same pH, same KH and everything in here, but I'm not going to stress these out, you see. There's quite a few fish coming out of here. I see that Kahaki there coming out, Matsuba coming out, the Goshkis, that Sankey, the Shiro, the Jaku, the other Shiro, keeping the Showers, the Kahaku. A lot of these black magoi as well, there's a lot in here as well. I don't know why we got in here, but they end up in here. So there's another white tip one there as well. You can see it, it's not growing again. Obviously these are getting feed before the smaller one gets it. There's a couple of magoi in here need coming out. There's a Benigoi there as well, this side here coming out. There's a few need to sort through. Same again, another Kahaku at the back. There's a spot on it that'll be coming out of there. But I don't want too many in this one. Some nice growings in this one you see, so back some more size in this year. Other than that, not looking cracking in there. Not many fish left in here. I need to put a few more in a week or so out the fry tank. Same in there, there's a couple need to go out of that one as well, but there's a few more going out today. I think I took 3 out of that tank. Other than that, we're looking good. You just put the net over this so to make sure they don't jump out. Go at that back corner over there. We're going to be speak for another day or so, so I've tried to do some food in the morning. We're going to put some filter start in on the media as well in a minute. But other than that, they're in there now. That's up and running. Just the one around the corner. This one with the fry, which are in the tank in here, which will be going in there hopefully this week sometime. That's only right out of time today. It's starting to go down, dark now, I should say. The sun's going down on the back. It's 9:30. It's nice these nights, light nights. There's the nets on this one as well. Stop here and get in the morning. They're all covered up. So I need to have a good sort through those as well. So a lot of them will be going in this one as well. It's in the main pond, give it a good clean earlier on, like I was saying. Give the glass a clean through. But they're looking cracking also. So I think I want some more food now, I think. Go and get these a bit more food. Last feed of the night. There's Hector coming up for his food. If you look at the camera, he would if he could. I think that'll do for tonight. Go and pack some bits up. Good tidy up everywhere. I'm saying the sun's going down outside now. It is going a bit dark now, so that'll be it for tonight. Gonna give a good pack up in a minute. Another hour or so outside, packing up everywhere, getting all the bits and bobs, and get some filter start on the medium and stuff in there on the K1 you see. So it's all salted, up to 0.3%, so it's fine that. Keep the stress away from the fish. As you see earlier on, it's bubbling away some of the salt bubbles and everything on there, so it's doing good in there. Get some Bacto Plus or filter start, whatever I've got in the shed. I'm going to have a route in a minute, see what I've got in there, and that'll be it really. So I need to get these sorted out as well. I need a good 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours to sort what I'm keeping in there, you see. There's a lot of fish to go through to sort out there. There's got to be, I think it's 300 fish, 250, 300 fish in there. Probably put at least 200 in the other tank in there, you see. Get all them sorted out, but I do need a bit of time more to sort them out. But we'll see how we go for the week. Hopefully we'll finish early in the week from work and stuff, and that'll be it for this one, and hopefully, don't mind subscribing to us, thumbs up, and hopefully we shall see you on the next one.